Nerd Roller Skates is your dedicated quad roller skate shop in Calgary, Alberta.
Being a nerd is about being really excited and really passionate about a really specific thing. And the thing that we are really excited and passionate about is roller skates.
Nerd Roller Skates, for people who roll.
This is the totally redesigned Lifer Visor helmet from S1. Featuring our patented Fusion foam, this helmet has the impact protection you've come to expect from an S1 helmet and is both multiple impact and high impact certified. Our new custom visor is made with a high impact polycarbonate lens, which is optically correct and features our patented cover catcher, which allows for multiple covers to be worn with easy on-off. The outside lens has an anti-scratch coating, while the inside has an anti-fog coating. The outer shell is equipped with in-mold mounting hardware, so that the visor can be removed and replaced if needed. The S1 Lifer Visor helmet, where innovation and function are actualized.
Did you know that by the time I'm 14, I'm twice as likely to drop out of sports as a boy my age?
Playing roller derby has helped me overcome anxiety,
Helped me to be more outgoing at school, get more self-confident,
And feel good about myself.
and Girls on Track wants to help more girls like me have a chance to succeed.
by improving access to junior roller derby.
Help Girls on Track break down barriers so girls like us can break down walls.
Learn more, get involved, and donate at girlsontrackfoundation.org.
Nerd Roller Skates is your dedicated quad roller skate shop in Calgary, Alberta.
Being a nerd is about being really excited and really passionate about a really specific thing. And the thing that we are really excited and passionate about is roller skates.
Nerd Roller Skates, for people who roll.
The Halo features an incredibly innovative hub. The edges of the hub are oversized. This means less urethane on the edge, so compact plows and precise edge work are much easier. The middle of the hub has a drop center for more urethane, which provides grip. You aren't going to find this combination of easy access to edging and grip in any other wheel.
Did you know that by the time I'm 14,
I'm twice as likely
to drop out of sports as a boy my age?
Playing roller derby has helped me overcome anxiety,
Helped me to be more outgoing at school, get more self-confident,
And feel good about myself.
and Girls on Track wants to help more girls like me have a chance to succeed.
by improving access to junior roller derby.
Help Girls on Track break down barriers so girls like us can break down walls.
Learn more, get involved, and donate at girlsontrackfoundation.org.
In 2010, we took soft foam helmets from every brand, including S1, into the testing lab and discovered that every single one of them failed current helmet safety standards. This is a soft foam helmet. It has a hard plastic outer shell and soft foam inserts. The problem with soft foam helmets is that impact energy travels directly through these helmets and rattles the brain. Soft foam helmets do not pass high impact or multiple impact certification tests. After learning this information, we set out to make a better, safer helmet. What we created was the S1 Lifer helmet with fusion foam. We make fusion foam by blending low, medium, and high density beads together to make our impact reducing inner foam mold. The inner foam mold is what does all the impact dispersion in the S1 Lifer helmet. We batch test every production run of helmets to ensure the quality and consistency of every S1 Lifer helmet made. Get a Lifer, be a Lifer.
Nerd Roller Skates is your dedicated quad roller skate shop in Calgary, Alberta.
Being a nerd is about being really excited and really passionate about a really specific thing. And the thing that we are really excited and passionate about is roller skates.
Nerd Roller Skates, for people who roll.
This is the totally redesigned Lifer visor helmet from S1. Featuring our patented fusion foam, this helmet has the impact protection you've come to expect from an S1 helmet and is both multiple impact and high impact certified. Our new custom visor is made with a high impact polycarbonate lens, which is optically correct and features our patented cover catcher, which allows for multiple covers to be worn with easy on-off. The outside lens has an anti-scratch coating, while the inside has an anti-fog coating. The outer shell is equipped with in-mold mounting hardware, so that the visor can be removed and replaced if needed. The S1 Lifer visor helmet, where innovation and function are actualized.
Did you know that by the time I'm 14, I'm twice as likely to drop out of sports as a boy my age?
Playing roller derby has helped me overcome anxiety,
Helped me to be more outgoing at school, get more self-confident,
and feel good about myself.
and Girls on Track wants to help more girls like me have a chance to succeed.
by improving access to junior roller derby.
Help Girls on Track break down barriers so girls like us can break down walls.
Learn more, get involved, and donate at girlsontrackfoundation.org.
Nerd Roller Skates is your dedicated quad roller skate shop in Calgary, Alberta.
Being a nerd is about being really excited and really passionate about a really specific thing. And the thing that we are really excited and passionate about is roller skates.
Nerd Roller Skates, for people who roll.
While we sit through this timeout, let's just talk a little bit about another one of our sponsors, Roller Derby Athletics. Roller Derby Athletics wants to help you be your best on the track. Find out about how you can transform your game with fitness at rollerderbyathletics.com.
Let's not be forgetting about the King's Head Pub Saturday specials. New lager is $25.15. They have live music with the Steve McQueen band this evening. They've got pints of Coors Banquet, $5.50. And don't be forgetting those shots of Jack Daniel's Honey Fire Original and Jack number 7.
That's the end of that timeout. Up on the jam line, we got Gypsy Joe. She's going up against Hellcat, jamming for Toast. Pack starting high at the pivot line. That's the pivot line powered by Girls on Track. Did you know that by age 14, girls are dropping out of sports at twice the rate of boys? The Girls on Track Foundation is trying to change that story. Learn more at girlsontrackfoundation.org. Hellcat out and through is your lead jammer. And Gypsy Joe is going to take a seat in that nerd penalty box. That makes this a power jam for Hellcat.
1918, she's going to sit on down. That's Diva de Mortis.
Hellcat, one blocker to beat, and she does. She's through. Picking up 5 big points on that last pass.
Rainbow and the girls reassembling, getting ready to go head-to-head with the jammer. The word toast came to mind there as Landaconda just tries to get a shoulder on her at the last ditch second.
Yep. And Gypsy is back on the track, taking a tumble there.
Hula grabbed a...
She will head to the box for that one and sit for 30 seconds while Gypsy fights against that Toast wall, and she is through. But Hellcat calls it. Toast picking up 15 points, and we have a lead change.
Yes, that's a lead change. Team Toast with 70 points. OCDG sitting with 59.
Just under 10 minutes left in this first half. We're going to head into Jam 15.
When we go to Jam 15, we're going to have Blair Block up against Rude Barbie.
They're starting on that jammer line powered by Destination Derby. Destination Derby is a foundation geared towards assisting players, officials, and leagues in the sport of roller derby. Visit their website at www.destinationderby.org for more information.
And Rude Barbie's out there first. Blair Block getting a real hard time from that OCDG front line.
Andy Lingwind, the pivot for Toast, headed to the box. It looks like she got a directional penalty.
Directional. There we are. Rude's out there. She grabbed 5 points on that pass.
Rude Barbie trying to chip dip there on the outside, unable to. She's knocked out. And she's getting a penalty. She's going to head to the box. Looks like she was blocking with the head.
Blocking with the head for Rude Barbie.
But we have
We got Blair going up against Lurch.
Blair is past Lurch. She's got the helmet cover in her hand. And she's going to put that on her helmet, and she's going to come through and score some points.
Lurch is out there dishing out the anguish this morning.
Clumsy on Blair there, trying to push her out, and she succeeds. Clumsy's going to take her back, but she's knocked down on the apex.
Malady had a little bit to do with that one there. Lurch is trying to push Comet around this morning.
Rude Barbie, no problem, just slips right through, picking up 5 big points there.
Lurch
right, that's 4
runs
points
to the inside as she's had a equipment malfunction. Looking at the clock quickly, she decides to remove herself from the track as we have
almost another lead change there. Score sitting at 68 to Toast 70. Oh, sorry, 75 to 70.
With adjustments, OCDG sitting with 70. Team Toast sitting with 75. That's Thompson Okanagan sitting with 75 currently. We're going into Jam 16. We'll have about 7 minutes and 9 seconds left on the clock.
We've definitely seen a push by Toast in the last 10 minutes of this game. They've now come ahead, but the score is still so close. It's anyone's game. We've got...
As everybody pushed back from the pivot line, powered by Girls on Track.
We've got Loop in this jam. She's your lead jammer. She's out of the pack first. She's headed up. Well, I'm not sure who she's facing yet. We will find out in a second. The Toast jammer having some problems getting through there. OCDG's blockers holding her back, and Loop fighting against 2 in the front. And that's Spank. Spank is your jammer for Toast, and she is out and through on her initial pass. Loop having picked up points on that last pass, but she calls it before Spank can score anything. OCDG picking up 1 point, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, 6 points on that jam, putting the score 76 to 75, giving us another lead change. Just about 6 minutes left in this first half. We're heading into jam 17.
Holy mackerel, I missed the lead change.
You did.
Toast 75, OCDG 76.
This is quite the game, so close. Anybody's game.
Both teams last evening had a very close game. It still wasn't over 150 when it came to the end.
Gypsy Joe on the jam line for OCDG. She's going up against Rockefeller for Toast. And Rockefeller through first. She's your lead jammer, but Gypsy Joe not far behind her.
Gypsy Doe doing her calm, cool, collected skate as she usually does. As Gypsy Joe catches the pack, Rockefeller quickly does the little tap and calls that one to an end.
Score still so close, 76 to 77 with 5 minutes left.
We're only a point apart. Pretty close to halftime here. I think this is going to be a low-scoring game.
Definitely, it looks that way. And close the whole way through.
Both of these teams playing good side defense.
Rude Barbie on the jam line. She's going up against Hellcat. That jam line, again, powered by Destination Derby.
Hellcat gets pushed to the outside. She had to recycle to the back of the pack. And yet again. Look at that, out there first, it's Rude Barbie. Jeff Demis indicating she has lead jam.
Hellcat not far behind her though.
No, not too far.
And Rude Barbie calling that jam for Hellcat has a chance to score any points.
As both teams try to jump forward right there at that first whistle, trying to keep their points live.
It's so important right now when the score is this close to make sure you get through and call it as fast as you can. You don't want to give that opposing jammer any chance to score any points.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a lead change. OCDG sitting with 80, Team Toast 77.
What a game.
We want to thank everybody for showing up here to Flat Track Fever 2017. Don't be forgetting Sunday night Fever Derby Bash over at the King's Head Pub. We'll be there from 7 to 12 p.m. We've got all kinds of specials. Rock and roll bingo on Sunday. That's Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. We'll sell you the seat, but you'll only need the edge.
We've got an official timeout here. And while we do that, let's talk a little bit about our beer garden. It should be opening relatively soon, I would say.
Yes.
Make sure you head there to check out the beer garden powered by Blue Star Engineering, a Calgary-based company providing oil and gas engineering solutions.
When our beer garden over here on this side, here on track 2, opens up, they will be serving the Dandelions Blonde, also all-nighter vanilla cappuccino porter.
That sounds delicious.
Yes, it certainly does. Danny Dynamite's coming in to tell me what the official review was. OCDG was looking for a cut on the Toast jammer.
And how was it resolved? Nothing happened?
Not turned over.
And they will lose that official review.
Blair Block going up against Loop.
They ended up with.
And Loop is out and through as your lead jammer. She's looking down at her skates there.
Calm, cool, and collected.
And she's calling it. It looks like she's having a gear malfunction.
Yeah, she appears to be having an equipment malfunction. We're going to say that currently, going into Jam 20, Team Toast is sitting with 77 points on the board, and OCDG with 8.
Up next, we've got Gypsy Joe on the jam line for OCDG. She's going up against Spank for Toast.
I believe we're going to see a faster jam here.
And we're off. Quick start to this as both jammers are pushing through those packs, trying to get through first. Gypsy knocked out on the outside. She's going to have to go back around.
Team Toast working together to get Gypsy Joe out there on turn number 1. Gypsy working hard, working, trying to get on through.
And she's out and past that last blocker. She's your lead jammer.
Followed closely by Team Toast as Rainbow gets a shoulder on Spank.
Spank's spinning around. She is past those blockers. She's going to come around for her scoring pass as Gypsy Joe enters the pack. And a big hit. Gypsy Joe calling the jam after laying out that blocker.
As the Team Toast blocker picks up her feet, just goes right on over her, does a little bit of a pirouette and goes down. We're sitting with Toast at 77, OCDG 84, going into Jam 21.
I hate getting hit that way. It really sucks.
I agree with you wholeheartedly.
On the jam line, we've got Rockefeller and Rude Barbie there, coming in behind at the 5 seconds.
Rockefeller against Barbie. Rockefeller running forward. Barbie getting pushed to the edge of the track. She jukes to the outside, rolls on in on the inside. Dalgetty indicating that Team Toast.
And Rude Barbie is going to go sit in the nerd penalty box.
Rude Barbie picked up a cutting penalty on that one.
It's going to be a power jam for Rockefeller.
That power jam includes 1 minute and 30 seconds left in Jam 21.
Score still so close, 84-82. We'll see what both teams can pull out here. Rockefeller fighting with those blockers at the front.
Rockefeller trying to grab a few more points so that they can do
a lead change.
That lead change says Toast is at 87, OCDG 84. There we go, Rockefeller around for another full 5 points.
Rude Barbie back on the track now, fighting against those Toast blockers. She's knocked to the inside of the apex.
Diva Demiordis and the girls trying to keep her back. Lurch trying to spin right around right there at the edge of play.
Toast picking up a big 15 points on that last jam. That's putting them at 92. Sorry, more than that, 18 points, sitting them at 95 to OCDG's 84. 23 seconds left in this half.
We're going to go for another jam here, folks. We're getting ready to rock and roll. We're going to have Hellcat going up against Roxy Balboa. I believe this is Roxy's first time out in the jammer head cover. I hear a few Roxy fans out there.
Yeah, and she's out. She's your lead jammer, just barreling through that pack.
She's barreling on around as the Team Toast jammer is getting a hard time.
Muse is heading to the penalty box. She's going to sit for 30 seconds.
What did she grab?
No clue.
Well, look at that. Roxy trying to get on through. We've got 1 minute and 25. We're going to call that jam over.
We have got a score sitting 95 for Toast to OCDG's 84.
Did you know that by the time I'm 14, I'm twice as likely to drop out of sports as a boy my age?
Playing roller derby has helped me overcome anxiety,
Helped me to be more outgoing at school, get more self-confident,
And feel good about myself.
and Girls on Track wants to help more girls like me have a chance to succeed.
by improving access to junior roller derby.
Help girls on track break down barriers so girls like us can break down walls.
Learn more, get involved, and donate at girlsontrackfoundation.org.
In 2010, we took soft foam helmets from every brand, including S1, into the testing lab and discovered that every single one of them failed current helmet safety standards. This is a soft foam helmet. It has a hard plastic outer shell and soft foam inserts. The problem with soft foam helmets is that impact energy travels directly through these helmets and rattles the brain. Soft foam helmets do not pass high impact or multiple impact certification tests. After learning this information, we set out to make a better, safer helmet. What we created was the S1 Lifer helmet with fusion foam. We make fusion foam by blending low, medium, and high density beads together to make our impact reducing inner foam mold. The inner foam mold is what does all of the impact dispersion in the S1 Lifer helmet. We batch test every production run of helmets to ensure the quality and consistency of every S1 Lifer helmet made. Get a Lifer, be a Lifer.
Nerd Roller Skates is your dedicated quad roller skate shop in Calgary, Alberta.
Being a nerd is about being really excited and really passionate about a really specific thing. And the thing that we are really excited and passionate about is roller skates.
Nerd Roller Skates, for people who roll.
This is the totally redesigned Lifer visor helmet from S1. Featuring our patented fusion foam, this helmet has the impact protection you've come to expect from an S1 helmet and is both multiple impact and high impact certified. Our new custom visor is made with a high impact polycarbonate lens, which is optically correct and features our patented cover catcher, which allows for multiple covers to be worn with easy on-off. The outside lens has an anti-scratch coating, while the inside has an anti-fog coating. The outer shell is equipped with in-mold mounting hardware, so that the visor can be removed and replaced if needed. The S1 Lifer visor helmet, where innovation and function are actualized.
Did you know that by the time I'm 14, I'm twice as likely to drop out of sports as a boy my age?
Playing roller derby has helped me overcome anxiety,
Helped me to be more outgoing at school, get more self-confident,
And feel good about myself.
and Girls on Track wants to help more girls like me have a chance to succeed.
by improving access to junior roller derby.
Help girls on track break down barriers so girls like us can break down walls.
Learn more, get involved, and donate at girlsontrackfoundation.org.
Nerd Roller Skates is your dedicated quad roller skate shop in Calgary, Alberta.
Being a nerd is about being really excited and really passionate about a really specific thing. And the thing that we are really excited and passionate about is roller skates.
Nerd Roller Skates, for people who roll.
The Halo features an incredibly innovative hub. The edges of the hub are oversized. This means less urethane on the edge, so compact plows and precise edge work are much easier. The middle of the hub has a drop center for more urethane, which provides grip. You aren't going to find this combination of easy access to edging and grip in any other wheel.
Did you know that by the time I'm 14, I'm twice as likely to drop out of sports as a boy my age?
Playing roller derby has helped me overcome anxiety,
Helped me to be more outgoing at school, get more self-confident,
and feel good about myself.
and Girls on Track wants to help more girls like me have a chance to succeed
by improving access to junior roller derby.
Help Girls on Track break down barriers so girls like us can break down walls.
Learn more, get involved, and donate at girlsontrackfoundation.org.
In 2010, we took soft foam helmets from every brand, including S1, into the testing lab and discovered that every single one of them failed current helmet safety standards. This is a soft foam helmet. It has a hard plastic outer shell and soft foam inserts. The problem with soft foam helmets is that impact energy travels directly through these helmets and rattles the brain. Soft foam helmets do not pass high impact or multiple impact certification tests. After learning this information, we set out to make a better, safer helmet. What we created was the S1 Lifer helmet with fusion foam. We make fusion foam by blending low, medium, and high density beads together to make our impact reducing inner foam mold. The inner foam mold is what does all the impact dispersion in the S1 Lifer helmet. We batch test every production run of helmets to ensure the quality and consistency of every S1 Lifer helmet made. Get a Lifer, be a Lifer.
Nerd Roller Skates is your dedicated quad roller skate shop in Calgary, Alberta.
Being a nerd is about being really excited and really passionate about a really specific thing. And the thing that we are really excited and passionate about is roller skates.
Nerd Roller Skates, for people who roll.
This is the totally redesigned Lifer Visor helmet from S1. Featuring our patented fusion foam, this helmet has the impact protection you've come to expect from an S1 helmet and is both multiple impact and high impact certified. Our new custom visor is made with a high impact polycarbonate lens, which is optically correct and features our patented cover catcher, which allows for multiple covers to be worn with easy on-off. The outside lens has an anti-scratch coating, while the inside has an anti-fog coating. The outer shell is equipped with in-mold mounting hardware so that the visor can be removed and replaced if needed. The S1 Lifer Visor Helmet, where innovation and function are actualized.
Did you know that by the time I'm 14, I'm twice as likely to drop out of sports as a boy my age?
Playing roller derby has helped me overcome anxiety,
Helped me to be more outgoing at school, get more self-confident,
And feel good about myself.
and Girls on Track wants to help more girls like me have a chance to succeed.
by improving access to junior roller derby.
Help girls on track break down barriers so girls like us can break down walls.
Learn more, get involved, and donate at girlsontrackfoundation.org.
OCDG sitting with 85. Toast 95. Intermission 2 minutes and 29 seconds.
How's it going? My remote mic to my advantage right now. Oh, yes. I had one that had 1,000-meter range at one point. Radio? Microphone. Ah, cool. And that was fantastic because I could be outside of the venue and half times. That's fantastic. The advantages of buying stuff yourself, but when people walk off with your equipment, they really hate it.
Yeah. I bought a whole bunch of radios for airsoft.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Just the little ones.
No, like the key in little ones.
Oh jeez.
And we are just about back here for our second half of the game. Score sitting at 95 for Toast for OCDG's 85. Think this will be an interesting second half. Both teams have been playing hard and the score has been tight basically the whole game after Toast came back.
30 seconds, folks. 30 seconds to full contact roller derby. When we start out, we're going to have Rockefeller and going up against Loop. This will be Jam 1, Period 2, OCDG, going up against Thompson Okanagan.
And while we get ready here, let's just talk a little bit about our sponsors. We've got My Bout Book, your roller derby logbook made by skaters for skaters. It helps you track your roller derby history, preserve your memories, and log your bouts. You can check out all the information at myboutbook.com. I have one. I use it. I love it. Also, we'd like to thank Rydell. Shout out to Rydell Skates, proud sponsor of Flat Track Fever. The Flat Track Fever is brought to you in part by Rydell Skates and the all-new Solaris. Solaris, the performance you demand, the comfort you've been missing. And also proudly sponsored by the Radar Halo. Pick up a set of Halos today and see what you've been missing. And we are just about to get started here as the whistle blows. And the refs call 5 seconds on the second half. Again, that's Loop on the jam line going up against Rockefeller. Rockefeller trying to get out, thought she had it, and she is knocked out. Rude Barbie taking her back.
Rude Barbie put the moves on her there.
She did. And Loop is out and through as your lead jammer. Rockefeller still fighting, sees a huge hole on that inside apex, and she takes it. Rockefeller coming around fast. Amuse is back on the track now. She's going to rejoin her blockers. Loop calling the jam, picking up 4 points, 3 points, to Rockefeller's 0. That takes OCDG to 88. Toast sitting at 95, so still really close. Anybody's game. We could see this change back and again. Up next, we've got Gypsy Joe on the jam line. She's going up against Hellcat for Toast. Gypsy knocked down to the inside as Hellcat is going to receive a penalty for a back block. She's going to go take a seat in the nerd penalty box, and that gives Gypsy Joe a power jam. And Gypsy Joe is out and is your lead jammer. Gypsy Joe on a power jam here. She hits that wall of pink blockers trying to get through. She's past the last blocker, Martinez, there. But she gets a cut track penalty, so she's going to go sit in the box, which is going to spring Hellcat, who was at the end of her penalty anyways. And Hellcat is out of the box. Hellcat back on the track, going up against those black blockers there. She's knocked down in turn 2. She's out and through. And she is on a power jam. Let's see if she can get through those black blockers and what kind of offense they'll provide. Hellcat fighting against that last blocker as a no pack is called. She picks up 5 points, and that blocker is going to go to the box. Gypsy Joe back on the track now, looking to get through, maybe score some points, as Hellcat is knocked to the outside just before turn 3. Some penalties being whistled here. We've got an elbow, it looks like. Martinez going to take a seat in the nerd penalty box as Gypsy Joe is through and picks up 5 points. Hellcat through, picks up, nope, she's going to go sit in the box. She cut the track. We've got a trio of pink players in the box now. But Toast fans, you are over 100 points. You've passed that century mark, sitting at 105 to OCDG's 98. Both teams picking up 10 points in that last jam. 26 minutes and 25 seconds left in this second half as we head into Jam 3. We are starting on a power start as Roxy Balboa looks to and levels that pink blocker. She's out through as your lead jammer. Only 2 Toast blockers on the track right now. Let's see if they can stop Roxy. Roxy giving a good fight. She's around. She picks up 5 points on that last pass. Martinez back on the track now, fighting to get back with her pack. Hellcat back on the track. She's fighting against that last blocker as they come up and try to stop her progress again, and they do, knocking her down.
Dalgetti indicating
she's knocked to the inside of turn 3. Roxy Balboa continuing to go around and score points. 2 black blockers headed to the box, Lurch and Clumsy Lover. Roxy calling the jam in turns 3 and 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a lead change.
We do. Roxy picking up 10 points on that last jam, putting OCDG at 108 to Toast 105.
We're going into jam 4 on this next one. We'll be just under 25 minutes on the playing clock. Again, Toast sitting with 105, OCDG with 108. We're going up with Loop and Blair Block for this next jam.
OCDG starting short on this jam with 2 blockers on the track, Rude Barbie and Amuse. Full strength for Toast as they look to hold back Loop.
Toast is doing a good job holding Loop back, trying to push her to the outside. She steps with 1 foot only.
Blair Block is through. She's your lead jammer, but Loop is right behind her. Right on her heels like a good wolf.
Just ghosting right along there.
Neither team scoring points on that jam. Score still sitting at 108 to 105 for OCDG with 24 minutes left in the second half.
Andy Linquin with a big smile there as that one came to an end.
Andy Linquin is always smiling. I love Andy Linquin.
She's always smiling till she's not.
I don't think I've ever seen her not smile, though.
Then you're in trouble.
Have you?
Then you're in trouble. Toast 105, OCDG 108. Gypsy Joe going up against Spank for Toast. Gypsy Joe getting a hard time by Spank and the girls from Toast.
And Spank is going to go sit in the box. It sounds like she got a clockwise block.
That's correct.
Gypsy coming around, looking to score some points as your lead jammer.
Team Toast hoping to envelope her right this very second as the girls from OCDG come in to mix it all up.
Oh. Gypsy taking a big hit there in turn 2. She is knocked back, but she's back up, and she is fighting against those blockers.
There we go. Gonna
and
sit on
giving
down.
a big hit. But she is going to go to the box for that, for a back block. She is going to sit for 30 seconds as Spank is back on the track.
What? The Team Toast player with a multiplayer.
Spank knocks...
Gypsy Joe with a back block there. Toast 105, OCDG 108.
Spank fighting against those blockers. She spins around that last one as she is through. The last few seconds of this power jam. Let's see if Spank can score some more points, and she does. She's around the outside there.
Spank just whirled right on past on the outside.
Gypsy back on the track. She is around thanks to some help from her offense there. But
Spank
that offense is going to go to the box.
Down and get on through on the outside. Clockwise block for the last OCDG player.
Spank picked up 4 points on that last pass. Now sitting at 9 in this jam.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a lead change. Team Toast with 114, OCDG 113.
Another lead change. This game is all about the lead changes. We are going back and forth here. Exciting derby today.
Rainbow grabbed a multiplayer there. She's going to sit down for 30 seconds.
And now, look, the score is tied. 117 to 117 with 21 minutes and 22 seconds left in the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's 117 apiece.
Rockefeller lining up on the jam line against Roxy Balboa.
Yes.
They're both running off from the Destination Derby jammer line.
Roxy with a beautiful spin move on the outside. She's your lead jammer. And Roxy is out as well. But Rockefeller is going to go to the box on a cut track penalty. She will sit for 30 seconds, giving Roxy a power jam.
Roxy Balboa is going to try and capitalize on this one. They're both sitting 117 aside. The girls from Toast doing a good job of holding their back currently.
One blocker per team back on the track for their teams.
Roxy finally out of the pack.
She picks up 5 points on that last pass.
I get the impression there's a couple Roxy fans out there. You're making a lot of noise. We want to thank you for coming out.
There's a lot going on right now as the packs are quickly moving and trying to get those jammers out.
Roxy quickly calls that off in the middle of the fray on the outside here.
Yeah, she does. She's picked up 7 points in that last jam, putting their score 124 to Toast 117. Just under 20 minutes left in this half as we head into Jam 7.
I see Loop ready to line up for that one.
Hellcat on the jam line for Toast. She's going up against Loop.
Hellcat. Hellcat trying to work her way through those OCDG girls as Loop gets a hard time by the floor wall here at the back.
Hellcat through is your lead jammer. Loop coming out of the front of the pack there.
Hellcat taking a deep breath while looking over at her bench, getting some instruction.
And it looks like we're going to get a penalty there. Hellcat is going to go to the box for a forearm penalty.
That's correct. Loop's back up trying to get back in there.
Loop on a power jam now.
Hula puts a hip on her.
And Loop is through. She picks up 5 big points on that pass.
Satyr Moon and the girls getting all assembled here as Hula tries to help out.
Hula knocking Loop to the outside there, but Loop's back in. Fighting against the trio of blockers at the front. 1 to beat.
Good job by the Toast girls stretching it out here.
Yeah, that was some beautiful blocking.
Hula down.
And Hellcat through.
I think Hula working the back, knowing she's one of the taller skaters going up against Loop.
Loop just juking and jiving there around those blockers. No problem for her. She picks up another set of points. Muse knocked to the outside in turn 3.
She got out of there just at the edge of play.
Oh.
Skater Moon trying to stay on her feet. Rude Barbie went down.
Loop fighting against the pivot there. And it looks like
Hula's down yet again.
Hellcat picking up 4 points on that last pass. Loop picking up 5.
Hellcat comes rolling into the bench with a nice smile on her face.
OCDG extended their lead, 142 to Toast 121. And we're going to have a timeout for Toast. And while we go into this timeout, let's take a second to talk about roller derby athletics. Roller derby athletics wants to help you be your best on the track. Find out how you can transform your game with fitness at rollerderbyathletics.com. They also want you to be safe, strong, and unstoppable. Find free training resources, workouts, and more to help you be your best on the track at rollerderbyathletics.com.
Speaking of unstoppable, my other half here for this announcing crew has been doing a fantastic job today.
Thank you very much.
We also want to thank My Boat Book, your roller derby logbook, made by skaters for skaters. My Boat Book helps you track your roller derby history, preserve your derby memories, and log your oar bouts. myboatbook.com. This is for all of them as far as I know, because I know it says track. We want to thank everybody for coming out for track 2. Our track ninjas are currently making sure that our track is taped down properly.
And if you hear us talking about the different parts of the track powered by different people like the Nerd Penalty Box or the Destination Derby Jammer line, we'd like to thank Destination Derby for the track naming rights. Destination Derby is a foundation geared towards assisting players, officials, and leagues in the sport of roller derby. Visit their website at www.destinationderby.org for more information.
We've got Gypsy Joe, looks like going up against Blair Block.
Toast blockers giving Gypsy some trouble there.
Good defense by both the teams right here off the whistle.
Gypsy, one last blocker. She beats Martinez and is out.
Blair Block's getting a bit of a hard time right here at the back of the pack.
Blair Block is going to go to the box for that forearm. She had removed the helmet cover, but it is back on her head. She did not pass it. Toast blocker setting up in turn 4 as Gypsy comes around. Gypsy knocked by Andy Linquint. One to beat at the front, and she does, picking up 5 points on that last pass.
Pixie reassembling with Andy Lincoln and Comet. They're about to give Gypsy Joe a hard time right here.
No pack is called.
That was a quick no pack reassembly.
Really nice bridging there by the Toast blocker.
Fantastic work here. The captain for OCDG trying to assemble her troops.
Blair Block back on the track, fighting against that black blocker in the back as Gypsy Joe comes around to score more points.
Martinez trying to keep Gypsy Joe back, currently putting some hip on her.
Gypsy Joe is through, and she's going to call it. Gypsy Joe picking up 15, probably more than 15 big points. Yep, 19 points. That takes OCDG to 161, extending their lead over Toast, who's sitting at 121. 15 minutes left in this second half as we go into jam number 9. We've got Roxy Balboa on the jam line and Spank. That jammer line powered by Destination Derby.
Those OCDG girls are up at the pivot line. That's powered by Girls on Track. We're off and running. Roxy going up against Spank. Spank up against the OCDG line. Roxy getting a hard time by number 43 for the Toast team. Each one of these girls working hard. Team Toast there doing a little bit of truck and trailer. Roxy Balboa picks up a back block. She's going to sit down for 30 seconds. Spank just gets past 1918. That's Diva De Mortis right there at the edge of play. Spank bringing things down real low as number 16, Ramrod, was ramrodding through. She got a back block. With a big smile on her face, Spank tries to go to the outside. She gets pushed to her knees.
Roxy Balboa out of the box, back on the track.
Spank and Roxy both going to try and make it through the defense of each team here. Roxy just squeaks by Moon there at the outside.
As the jam is called.
Clumsy Lover doing a good job of running forward at the first whistle there.
Toast picking up 3 points in that last jam, taking them to 124. OCDG still sitting at 161, but there's still 13 minutes, 20 seconds left in this game. Anything can happen.
Yes, going into jam 10 again. Thompson Okanagan sitting with 124, OCDG 161. We have Luke going up against Rock-a-Felon.
Toast starting with 3 blockers on the track, 1 standing in the box.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to come out for one of these events, you could see roller derby for pretty much free. Just an investment of a little bit of time. Come on out and volunteer for Flat Track Fever 2018.
Loop out and lead jammer as Rockefeller recycled back behind that pack. But she takes that outside line, no problems.
Again, we want to thank our volunteers from the Boo Boo Brigade. Without the EMTs, we can't do these shows.
Loop calling it before Rockefeller can score any points. And
Looper looking a little bit incensed right there at the whistle.
she picks up 4 points on that last jam, though, so she's got something to smile about.
The outside pack refs, including Nerd Herder and Show Me, looking on as Yabi puts his whistle in his mouth, and they're getting ready to rock and roll. Those 3 outside pack refs, we've got about 5 seconds.
Gypsy Joe on the jam line. She's going up against Hellcat.
I know there's some Hellcat fans out there. She's going up against the opposition right now. Make some noise for her.
Gypsy Joe fighting on that inside line, and she manages to get through that pink pack.
Gypsy Joe, she's out there followed closely by her jam ref, Dalgetty.
Hellcat through as well as she comes around. About half a track behind Gypsy. But Gypsy's going to call it before Hellcat can score any points.
Jeftimus ghosting her right there, and Dalgetty indicating that the OCDG jammer was able to grab 4 points on that last pass.
Score sitting 169 to 124 for OCDG with 11 minutes left in this second half. We've got Roxy Balboa at the jam line. Roxy jamming for OCDG, going up against Blair Block for Toast. Roxy is through.
For all you Roxy fans, put your hands together. She's putting on a good show today.
Yeah, and she's your lead jammer.
Blair gets recycled to the back here. She's going up against Lurch.
Roxy is through, picking up big 5 points. Blair also through.
Roxy picked up a full 5 fingers on that pass. Toast sitting at 124, OCDG 174 points. Both these jammers putting on a fight. Roxy looks around. As she hits the pack, she calls it.
Roxy's taking 7 points in that last jam to Blair's 0. That keeps Toast at 124, but extends OCDG's lead to 176. Just under 10 minutes left in this second half. We'll see if Toast can come back and grab the lead.
Loop and Spank obviously having a good time here on the line as they were both smiling left and right until that whistle.
Then it's all business.
The business of that is jam, 1 minute and 52 seconds.
Spank is your lead jammer, but Loop is not far behind her.
Spank is going to try and cut into that OCDG lead just a little bit. It's 124 to 176.
Spank calls that jam before Loop can come in and score any points. Spank picking up 3 points. That takes him to 127.
Our last Toast penalty was failure to reform.
We're going to take a team timeout here for Toast, and while we do that, we'll just talk a little bit about some of our sponsors. Rydell, shout out to Rydell Skates, proud sponsor of Flat Track Fever, which is brought to you in part by Rydell Skates and the all-new Solaris. The performance you demand, the comfort you've been missing.
Yeah, don't be forgetting to get over to the Nerd Roller Skates vendor village tables. They will be glad to fit you for some Solaris boots. They'd be glad to get you into that comfort level from Rydell.
And they'll probably also have the Radar Halos there. Make sure you pick up a set of Halos today and see what you've been missing. Heading into Jam 14, we've got Rockefeller on the jam line for Toast. She's headed up against Gypsy Joe, who's jamming for OCDG. Gypsy Joe been jamming a lot this game.
Comet
Two of them
going
have,
up against,
actually.
Comet going up against Gypsy Joe.
Sorry, I missed that. No, I haven't.
Gypsy Joe getting some trouble from the pivot there in turn 1. But Rockefeller is out, takes the lead as Gypsy Joe goes down on the other side of the track. Gypsy Joe dancing on that line there in turn 3. She's out as Rockefeller passes the pack, calls it off, and picks up 4 points.
The pivot just giving her a hard time right there at the last second. Ladies and gentlemen, and if you didn't know, our after parties and our libations are happening over at the King's Head Pub. Don't be forgetting to get all jacked up. Yes, that's shots of Jack Daniels, Honey Fire, and Original Jack. $4.50 over at the King's Head Pub.
7 minutes, 35 seconds left in this half, and we've got Roxy Balboa on the jam line against Hellcat.
Hellcat right there in the middle of the mix. Clumsy Lumber tried to put a hip on her as she just slips on through on the inside.
Roxy was through, but she's going to go to the sit in the nerd penalty box for a cut track penalty. That
Roxy
gives
cut the track there?
She did. She thought she was through, but she didn't have it. That gives Hellcat a power jam.
Hellcat on a power jam, folks. Toast sitting with 131. OCDG 176 with about 6 minutes and 55 seconds left on the game clock. Everybody motionless. Hellcat lets the girls know where she's going. She was able to run to the outside.
And just spin around those blockers, no problem.
Nice olive oil work there, just spinning.
It looks so fluid and graceful.
Look at that. Roxy trying to work her way past the defense for Toast.
Some beautiful blocking there by the Toast blocker who takes Roxy out on the outside line.
Roxy came in there. There was no harm, no foul. The Toast team was figuring that they had her pulled back and then she was going to get a cutting penalty, but no harm, no foul.
But Toast has narrowed their lead, has narrowed the lead from picking up 15 points to sit at 146 to OCDG's 176 with about 6 minutes left in this second half as we head into Jam 16.
Official timeout. For those of you who are Blair Block fans, she's going to be facing off here.
She's going to start on a power start as the OCDG jammer is sitting in the box.
She's all by her lonesome. That brings her out on a power jam.
Getting some offense help there. She's around the outside in turn 1. She's going to be your lead jammer. Toast looking to pick up some points here, especially on this power jam opportunity to close the gap between the scores.
146 for Toast. OCDG sitting at 176.
Some offense comes barreling in, but it's not enough as the black blockers just seem to reset quickly in front.
Rude Barbie and Skater Moon doing a good job of enveloping her. Skater Moon trying to push her to the outside here.
But unable to do so as Blair stays inbounds and picks up 5 big points. Roxy Balboa back on the track and through.
Cutting into that OCDG lead there.
Score's getting closer.
Lanaconda trying to hold everything back there.
Score sitting 153 for Toast, picking up 7 in that last jam to 176 for OCDG. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in this second half with quite a narrow difference there in scores. It'll be interesting to see what happens in these next 4 minutes.
That's correct, just a little over 23 points there. Sunday Night Fever Derby Bash, that's our after party at the King's Head.
Loop jamming for OCDG here, up against Spank for Toast. Loop knocked out to the inside, she's going to be taken back. Spank knocked on turn 1 into that apex. And loop is out and through as your lead jammer. Spank still fighting in the back of the pack against Lanaconda.
That's right, folks. Sunday Night Fever Derby Bash. That's our after party at the King's Head.
Loop through the pack, picking up 5 big points. Spank still fighting to get out. Couple of blockers there. She is effectively knocked forward by that attempt, putting her out of the pack and coming around to score some points.
She slipped by Blood Gin right there at the edge.
Loop calling it, trying to make sure that Spank scores nothing. And she succeeds. Loop picking up 9 points on that last jam, extending their lead to 185. Toast still sitting at 153. Just over 3 minutes left in the second half.
We'll be going into Jam 18 here. We've got Gypsy Joe going up against Rock-a-Felon. Everybody from Chinook City Roller Derby Association wants to thank every one of the volunteers, people out here helping, and all of our skaters.
Team starting at that jammer line, powered by Destination Derby.
For those of you wanting to get into the Hungry Hippos game, don't be forgetting to see Knuckles.
Gypsy Joe jamming for OCDG. She's out as your lead jammer. Rock-a-Felon coming quickly behind her.
As things wind down here, Gypsy Joe's trying to extend the lead just a little bit.
Gypsy Joe around, spins, calls it off, picks up points.
There's a good representation of hit it and quit it.
Yes, that was a good one. And doing it in style, too.
If you're a Roxy Balboa fan, she's lining up here on the jam line. She's going to be going up against Hellcat. Team Toast is sitting with 153, OCDG 189 points.
That pack starting at the pivot line, powered by Girls on Track. Did you know that by age 14, girls are dropping out of sports twice the rate of boys? The Girls on Track Foundation is trying to change that story. Make sure you learn more at girlsontrackfoundation.org.
There we go, we're off and running. Roxy Balboa got pushed to the inside.
Hellcat still fighting with that pack, trying to get through.
The Toast player getting a low block.
Roxy Balboa is out. She dances along that inside line as your lead jammer. And Hellcat also through. Skater Moon heading to the box. Lot of action, lot of noise as Hellcat is heading to the box here. She's going to sit in the nerd box. The penalty box powered by Nerd Skates, Nerd Roller Skates, Calgary's brick and mortar roller skate shop. Free shipping on orders over $150 anywhere in Canada. Hit them up this weekend for a Solaris fitting and all your gear needs. Nerd Roller Skates for people who roll.
Roxy Balboa getting a hard time there in turn 1. She got knocked out, knocked back in. That Team Toast, they're getting ready to go against her one more time.
Just under a last minute of play here in this second period.
Rude Barbie putting on the charge, saying, go, 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 girl.
Roxy fighting against, beats that last pivot. She picks up another 5 points, taking OCDG just under 200 points.
OCDG just knocking on the second century mark. Toast sitting with 153, OCDG 199 with 29 seconds left in the jam.
And Roxy, no problem, just skates right by that pack. That is going to put them over 200 points.
4 points on that last pass. Looks like we'll be going into Jam 20. We've got Team Toast 153, OCDG 203.
We've got an official review being called here. Or a timeout. We've got a timeout being called for Toast. That is a good use of their timeout with 14 seconds left in this game. We are going to get one more jam.
Our track ninja is out there making sure that the track's ready to roll for our next jam. This timeout, team timeout, brought to you by Toast.
Make sure this afternoon that you check out our beer garden. The beer garden has Dandelion Blonde and All-Nighter Vanilla Cappuccino Porter, which sounds delicious.
That one there is brought to you with 5.8% in it, guaranteed to make you happy, happy, happy.
And that's going to be the end of that timeout. We've got what looks like our last jam here. Toast looking to narrow the gap. They're sitting at 157 to OCDG's 203, heading into jam number 20. We've got Luke on that jam line.
Rockefeller and Luke both trying to rock and roll their way out of here.
Got a toast up, kick to the center there.
Rockefeller trying to stay on her skates right this very second.
Both jammers having some trouble there with their respective teams. Pink blockers at the front with a beautiful tripod against Luke, but she's out and through, picks up lead jammer status.
I hear some Loop fans out there.
There's a lot happening. There's some whistles. And it looks like that's the end of that. OCDG, 203. They've passed that second century mark.
We're gonna wait till it's official.
So definitely looking for an official score, for an official final score.
Currently, we have Team Toast with 157, OCDG 203.
Make sure you get up and give those teams some high fives. They skated hard and kept it close the whole time. Go give them some love.
Jeff, we're good? There we have it, folks. OCDG sitting with 203 points. Toast 157. That is official.
Make sure you stick around for some more awesome derby today on tracks 1 and 2. And check out those beer gardens this afternoon once they open.
Our final score, OCDG with 203, Team Toast 157.
Thanks for being here with us today, guys.
Team Toast coming up just a little bit short on this one, 157 to OCDG's 203. We want everybody to stick around for